Shalom, this is Joshua Blessed. Today, August 20, 2019, about 8 o'clock in the morning, I saw some disturbing and scary vision. I do not understand, neither I know yet what is it meaning, but I want to share with the world what I saw. I saw myself that I sitting in some uh, sedan car on the passenger side, relaxing, like sleeping. And one man came to the window and he knocked on the window and said to me, "Wake up! It's time to go to look at." So I arose and I get out from the vehicle and follow him. It was dark. It was summer. It was early in the morning because it was chilly and I wearing sandals. So as I walk him, follow behind him, I look around and I saw old buildings and bars and some farmers' equipment. So I understood that it's some kind of farm property, private farms property. So we go to the rear side of his property and I follow him, and as soon as we come to this rear side, then it's been already 4, 6, 8 people sitting on a chair, eating crackers, joking, have some fun, speaking between themselves. If you are American, that it looks like people gathered together for a firework event, something like similar like this. So they sitting on different aluminum chairs, eating, and I sit next to this man. And other people began asking him, "Oh, so and so, how was your vacation?" And he said, "Oh, I've been in Italy, nice beach, but the people treat me not very well, harass me." And I look at him and I said, "What's going on today? Why we're here right here?" And he said, "Don't you know they promise or forecast it will be moon eclipse today?" Ah, okay. So as we still have this conversation and people speaking, then we look in the sky and it's been stars, have no moon, only stars, and suddenly all of us saw then stars began gathering together like in a different small cluster, like 5, 6 stars together, and they are falling from a star like a comet, falling from a star, but not straight, but with like this. And it's been like clusters, it says about 5, 6 stars together, and they falling from a sky on the earth, falling from a sky on the earth. And we look at what happened next. So as soon as the star fell down, it was no more stars on the sky. And the next thing is happened that we look on the front of us, remember it's dark, and some looks like a moon, but it's very large and burning. It's hard to explain. It looks like on this image, it just rising from a horizon and going up, and they'll go behind us, just like flying behind us and like flow behind us. It was a scary, very large object. It looks like a moon, but it was like burning moon, and it just flew behind us. And after this moon flew, we looked on the sky in the heaven, and I realized that some kind of, I don't know how to explain this, looks like a cloud, but it's not a cloud. It's like black paint or black liquid flowing on the sky. I saw, because it's like sticky like this, and it's flowing and cover completely sky and flowing from the back on the forward like this flowing, and we look at it and we see it's covered completely sky. And as soon as it reached like this, maybe 1 mile in the front of us, we look and we saw from the horizon 2 suns began to rising. And I saw these 2 suns, they in the same size, same brightness, and we just marvel, and we all stood up from a chair and we look what will be next. So as soon as we stood, this liquid or black cloud covered completely this sun, and stars were no longer visible. It was very scary darkness with no light. Remember, no stars, no moon, no sun, completely. And this is black liquid or cloud, completely cover sky. It was very scary. And as soon as this cloud or liquid cover this two sun, then one sun still go through this cloud or liquid, like penetrating. And I don't know what, but it's very scary fear fell on us, and those people that stood next to me turned back and screaming and running away. And I knew not what I have to do. As my custom, I raised my hands and I began to cry and shouting, Yahweh! 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 As I shouting Yahweh, I saw something from this sun. It was only one sun. From this sun began to fly toward me. It's very large, long distance, and as soon as I see it come closer, I realized it was a bat. And this bat flew on me and hit me in the chest and knocked me on the grass and began to bite me. So I wrestled with this bat, tried to kill it, but still bite me. And then my vision stopped. So this is what I saw. I do not know what does this mean yet, but this is what I saw. Blessed be God.